Christmas Truce of 1914, when enemies became friends on the Western Front. Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to Timeless Tales. Today, we're delving into a remarkable and heartwarming historical event that unfolded amidst the chaos of World War I, the Christmas Truce of 1914. This is a tale of enemies becoming friends on the Western Front, a moment that defies the grim realities of war. Join me as we explore this extraordinary chapter in history where the spirit of Christmas overcame the trenches of conflict. Segment 1. Setting the stage. To truly grasp the significance of the Christmas Truce, let's set the stage. It's December 1914, and the Western Front is a brutal landscape of trenches stretching for miles. Soldiers from opposing sides are entrenched in a bitter and deadly struggle. As Christmas Eve arrives, amidst the cold and mud, a spontaneous ceasefire begins. On this fateful night, soldiers from the Allied and Central Powers find themselves in close proximity, separated only by a narrow no-man's land. Despite being sworn enemies, a shared humanity begins to emerge. The sound of gunfire fades, replaced by Christmas carols echoing across the trenches. The unthinkable is happening. Enemies are becoming friends. Picture the surreal scene of German and British soldiers cautiously approaching each other, their faces etched with weariness and the scars of battle. The ceaseless rain has turned the trenches into a muddy quagmire, yet a tentative truce is forming. In the quietude of the night, soldiers cautiously step into no man's land, a space that just hours ago would have meant certain death. It's in this unlikely setting that the Christmas Truce begins to unfold, defying the expectations of those entrenched in the brutality of war. Imagine the scene: soldiers exchanging gifts, sharing photos of loved ones, and even playing impromptu games of football in no man's land. These moments of camaraderie were not isolated incidents, but rather a widespread occurrence along the front lines. Men who, just hours before, were aiming rifles at each other found common ground in their humanity. Letters from that time reveal the human side of war. Soldiers writing home describe the surreal experience of shaking hands with the enemy under the glow of makeshift Christmas trees. One British soldier wrote, "We shook hands, wished each other a Merry Christmas, and were soon conversing as if we had known each other for years." The exchange of gifts and trinkets between enemies serves as a poignant symbol of the shared humanity that transcends the battlefield. From chocolate bars to cigarettes, these simple offerings became tokens of goodwill in a space where hostility had reigned supreme. The football matches, played with makeshift balls on the muddy fields of no man's land, echoed the universal language of sports momentarily, eclipsing the language of war. These spontaneous acts of camaraderie defy the conventional narrative of conflict, revealing the resilience of the human spirit even in the harshest of circumstances. As Christmas Day turned into Boxing Day, the truce began to fade. Commanders on both sides, fearing that this temporary peace might undermine the war effort, reasserted control. Soldiers, now back in their trenches, reluctantly returned to the harsh realities of war. The brief respite did not end the conflict, but it did leave an indelible mark on those who experienced it. In the aftermath, many soldiers struggled with the duality of the truce. They had glimpsed the humanity of their supposed enemies and grappled with the paradox of returning to the business of war. In A Christmas Truce of 1914 remains a powerful testament to the resilience of the human spirit, a flicker of light in the midst of one of history's darkest chapters. The return to the trenches marked a bittersweet end to an ephemeral moment of peace. Soldiers now, haunted by the memory of shared laughter and goodwill, faced the stark contrast of the war's harsh realities. The commander's decision to reinstate hostilities highlights the tension between the human desire for connection and the machinery of war that relentlessly grinds on. The echoes of the Christmas Truce, however, reverberate through time, leaving an enduring legacy of the brief yet powerful suspension of enmity during that remarkable holiday season. As we reflect on the Christmas Truce of 1914, it's essential to consider its lasting legacy. This moment, though fleeting, carries profound lessons for us today. It challenges us to see beyond the labels of friend and foe and recognize our shared humanity. In a world still grappling with conflicts, the story of the Christmas Truce beckons us to strive for understanding and peace. Historians often point to the truce as a unique episode in the annals of warfare. Its impact, however, goes beyond the historical record. The spirit of unity displayed during those Christmas days encourages us to seek common ground, fostering compassion and empathy even in the most challenging circumstances. The legacy of the Christmas Truce extends far beyond the fields of battle, influencing subsequent generations and inspiring movements for peace. Scholars and philosophers continue to explore the profound implications of this moment, questioning the nature of conflict and the possibilities for reconciliation. The story challenges us to reflect on our own capacities for empathy and compassion, prompting us to consider how we, too, can contribute to a more harmonious world. Now you might be wondering, why does this historical event matter today? Well, the Christmas Truce serves as a timeless reminder that even in the midst of conflict, humanity has the capacity for compassion and connection. As we face our own challenges, perhaps we can draw inspiration from those soldiers who, for a brief moment, chose humanity over hostility. Across the globe, we witness efforts to bridge divides and build understanding. From diplomatic negotiations to grassroots movements, people continue to strive for peace. The Christmas Truce of 1914 is a symbol that, no matter how entrenched our differences may seem, there is always room for dialogue and reconciliation. In an era where global conflicts persist, the story of the Christmas Truce invites us to question the narratives that drive division and hostility. It prompts us to consider alternative paths, where empathy and understanding pave the way for resolution. As we navigate the complexities of the contemporary world, the lessons from the Christmas Truce challenge us to be architects of peace in our communities, fostering connections that transcend borders and ideologies. In conclusion, the Christmas Truce of 1914 remains a beacon of hope in the pages of history. It challenges us to rethink the narratives of conflict and to embrace our shared humanity as we celebrate. This holiday season, let's carry the spirit of the truce with us, a reminder that, even in the darkest times, the light of human connection can shine through. For more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon to be always updated with the latest news as soon as it's uploaded. Thank you for joining on this journey through history on Timeless Tales. Until next time, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. See you again soon in another video.